100 week free. Okay, so we're going to look at, whoops, I'm hiding out in my car. Oh, that's good. Oh, I've balanced my phone. Result, easy win there. Right, let me put my chair back. That was a lovely double chin shot. Okay, so we are going to look at what makes a really good leader in direct sales. So I have my notes here, my ever trusty Mac. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I like to prepare for my little chats before we go. So I'm looking at the top 10 things that make a successful leader. We are doing this as part of working on a Rising Star course, which is to help our Sensi consultants to become star consultants, because that's where the leadership really starts to kick in. They notice there's a difference in their salary, and so that's why we do this to help them. And we're using a book from Sarah Rockin Robbins, which is Rock Your Network Marketing Business, and we're looking at chapter 9, what makes a good leader. And I'm going to put on my new fancy specs. Do you like them? They're very glam. I hated them when I got them, but I'm really getting used to them now. They are a bit cute, aren't they? Okay, what makes a really good leader? So Sarah has her own list, and I went through and kind of added, changed, and stuck together different things. So this is kind of our list after 5.5 years working in direct sales. Number 1, lose the ego. This should probably go at the end for those who of us who've been in direct sales for a really, really long time, and you get that kind of whole, hey, I have a title, I'm really super important. If people do get like that, just never get an ego, you know. Be humble, be gracious, and I think the ego goes to, if people are trying to wind you up, and you will find this in your business, people are trying to wind you up, close it down. Be polite, but move on. Don't get involved in drama. Don't walk into a room thinking you're the big I am because you've got a title. It's not about titles. That isn't what we're in it for. We are working a business. We're here to help lots of other people get the same opportunity. We're here to make money. We are in business. And, you know, money allows us to do more things for other people. So ultimately, we can give more, be more if we have more ourselves. So, number 1, lose the ego. Number 2, don't pass things down or around. You should always, if you have problems, talk to your upline about them. Don't talk to your downline, and that becomes your personal problems as well as your business problems. You know, on Facebook especially, we all always reading the drama-rama, always seeing, you know, certain people living their entire lives out on social media. Don't be like that. Don't pass it down. Don't put it around and around to other members of our group or other people's groups. It's not helpful. Send it up. If it's something that your upline can help you with, of course they will do it. And remember, as leaders, people are reading especially our group pages, so don't be putting stuff on there because your team sees it too. And teams are very easily influenced. You're their leader. You're the like mama hen, and they want to know that everything's okay with mama hen, even if it isn't, because, you know, you show them that they're, you know, that there's light at the end of the tunnel. They don't want to think of you, you know, as not being 100%. Don't compare your chapter 10 to somebody else's chapter 2 and vice versa. From this, we say comparison is the thief of joy. Don't sit there looking at what I'm doing and thinking, oh, I'll never be like that. I can never do that. Or, you know, I've been in it X amount of time and I should be here and I'm only here. Your journey is your journey. Everybody's Sensi journey or direct sales journey is going to be at a different length of time because of different reasons. Our Sensi journey got off to a rocking start, director in 6 months, and, you know, massive team within 1 year. And then we hit massive speed bumps. Our team fell apart for various reasons, and it was very clear our business was very unstable. So we rebuilt our team. So we've taken a lot longer to hit those top levels. Yeah, we could have become dispirited when other people were hitting them. But, you know, just get your head down. Don't look around at other people. Don't be involved in, you know, letting other people get you down and be negative. So don't compare your business to anybody else's. Be excited for your business always. Number 4. If you are not feeling excited or you're feeling negative towards your business, step away from Facebook. Take some time out. I notice, sometimes I can be a bit, like, not really, wanting everybody to be putting all their stuff on top of me and telling me how hard everything is. Sometimes I've just got to step away from Facebook, for a few hours. Go out, do my own thing, find my joy from somewhere else, remind myself, why do I do this business? Why do I put myself through this? And then revisit. And when I'm feeling more positive, one of the things I do to also feel more positive about my business is go and work with my frontline, because they are cranking it, and some of them are just so excited to be in this business, and it's infectious. Excitement is infectious. If you're excited, your team's excited. If you're negative, team gets negative, no matter how hard they try. And a leader cannot be negative ever. Have to be like, woohoo! If I'm feeling negative, I'm not anywhere near you guys, and I'm not going to be on Facebook. And again, be careful on the team page. Be excited on the team page. Be up for it. Be positive. It's not being fake. It's being a leader. We're not being fake. Everybody knows we're not all happy all the time. But when I'm working my business and when I'm leading you guys, I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm delighted to be there, because that's what I'm doing. I'm leading you guys. Number 5, be a great cheerleader comes on from number 4. Cheerleading is about encouraging your team 100%, recognizing their success on the team page, little mentions, cute little word swag things, or whatever else you use, pick monkey or whatever you do. They say people work harder for praises than they do for raises. So this is also about cheerleading your team, being excited, but doing rewards and recognition. But it's the little things, a handwritten card, the occasional small love gift. And I say small love gift, never spend more than 3% of your entire team bonus on gifts for your team. Just don't do it. We're all told not to. Just a thank you card with, hey, thank you for working so hard in your business. Or, hey, congratulations, you hit sensational start level 1. That is something they pin on their wall, and they think that person appreciates me, because I guarantee in their jobs they never got a thank you card. Being a mother, I never get a thank you card. I do. I get them on Mother's Day, but or in all, we don't get a lot of thanks and a lot of praise in the other jobs. So that's cheerlead these people, thank them, praise them, love them. If you want to do fun gifts, like a $5 gift card for, or £5 or whatever, gift card for Starbucks and things, say something like, woo, your business is brewing, keep it up. Look out for small things. I like really tiny little key rings, and I love friendship bracelets and stuff like that. Not right for everybody, but I love stuff like that. You don't need to be giving Fitbits and things away or whatever. I know that there is some superstar directors and stuff that can afford these really huge gifts. You have to be able to do for 10,000 what you can do for one person. So just say thanks, because it means a lot. Engage your team. Good leaders shine the spotlight on the best and the brightest team members, not themselves. Ask them to share tips, to do trainings, and to educate your team as well. We run these twice weekly calls. Mr. Scott is a genius. He's a natural leader. He invites other people on to show their skill. It builds their self-confidence. It makes them feel good. They feel appreciated because they've been asked. And you guys get awesome training. So do that with your team. Invite them to share their big and best ideas on the team page, or maybe do a training, or, don't rely on the Wick Freeze or Sensi or your direct sales company to do all the training, give all the knowledge out. Yeah? Get your team to share it, and remember to always shine the spotlight on your team. Work always to create that engagement and that chit chat in your group pages. Teach your team to be self-employed, not self-dependent. Don't manage them. The worst thing you can do when you become a director is become a team manager. that means you don't recruit and you don't sell much. You just stick your 500 in and hope that that's going to be good enough, because that gets you a team bonus. Doing the bare minimum is not going to grow your business. You're not at the top. And the way our business is structured, we always have to recruit and we always have to sell. We always have to be the example to you guys. What have I put here? I've put just write your business and lead them by example. We were the best sellers and the best recruiters. And I don't mean that in a braggy way. We were the best sellers and best recruiters in our team. I'm hoping my battery says. Welcome back. See, trying to do something, I've turned myself off. We were the best recruiters and the best sellers in our team for nearly 4 years. I think we still pretty much rock the recruiting. I used to despair that anybody would want to catch us up, but people did. People caught fire. People got they wanted to beat us. They still want to beat us. We always want to beat Jen, you know? So I always say, be the consultant that you wish you could find. You know, we all go out there and we want somebody who sells really well and recruits really well. So you have to be that person so that other people can model themselves on you. Yeah? Also, we want our team to realize that they are self-employed. Yeah? We're all in direct sales, so we could all be our own bosses. Some people don't get that. I had a conversation with a girl the other day and she was like, oh no, I don't do it anymore because my sponsor is really rubbish. My view is, well, you're supposed to be doing the work, not your sponsor. Your sponsor could be as bad as they like. It was you that was up for doing the selling. It was you that was up for being the consultant. What could your sponsor possibly ever have done for you that you could not have done for yourself in terms of finding out information, self-starting, setting your own goals, knowing your why, blah, 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 blah. It's not your sponsor's fault that you have not started your business. It's your fault because you were self-employed. She actually didn't really ever have to do anything. It helps if they do. That's why we try so hard with our base camp program with you guys and everything that we try and do to get you started. But ultimately, you're the one that was self-employed. So also encourage your team to self-develop and to learn and grow and find new ways to be good leaders themselves. Self-development is food for people who work in direct sales. You should be at Jim Rohn. You should be at Eric Worre. You should be some Tim Robbins thrown in there. Who else? You can have some Sarah Rockin' Robbins. Tim Robbins, who's he? He's probably no one. I mean, you know that one I mean with the big teeth. Tony Robbins. Oh, if Tony Robbins watches this, that would be fun, wouldn't it? The man with the big teeth. But he knows what I mean. He has a very large smile of big white smiley teeth. Who else? Ooh, Mary Christensen. A really nice lady, and she writes about real life direct sellers, including the lovely Jen Audette is featured in one of her books, not by name, but we know that the hockey mum she talks about is Jennifer. So, you know, look around, find self-development that you enjoy, share it with your team, but encourage your team. I mean, if you are always in the car all day, listen to CDs. If you're preparing food in the kitchen, listen to an audio. Stick your laptop on the side, do a YouTube, do anything. Just don't do nothing if you like to read books. With my direct selling stuff, I have stuff on Kindle, but I actually like a book so I can write notes and scribble and draw on the pages and stuff, all the things my mum told me not to do with books. Sorry, Mother. Number 8, ethical leaders go the distance. You could be cutthroat, you could be a giant cheat, you can be the worst person in the world on compliance, and I will guarantee if you don't follow your company's rules, which were there, set there not to make life difficult for you, but to make life fair for everybody within your business, you will eventually get caught out, and eventually they will sanction you, and you could even get fired. It's happened to people in our upline. I think it's actually happened to a couple of downline too. That is sad, but if they won't listen, You have to protect the core of your business. That's why we don't like cross promotion, and why you as a leader would have to report that, to protect your business and the businesses of your consultants in your group. You're there to look after them. So ethical leaders go the distance. In the Emeralds, we genuinely look for our directors, and we're looking at you guys who are in the rising star to become directors. We want you to be coachable. And that means that we want to be able to give you advice, give you constructive things to do, and that you'll go away and try them and you don't think you know everything. But we also need you to have integrity, and we need you to be loyal above all things. Having integrity means that you, even if everybody else around you is doing it, if it's wrong, it's wrong. That you will stand up in the crowd, and if you genuinely believe something is wrong, you will say it is wrong. You will not follow the herd if the herd says that we go one way, if you genuinely believe that it's not. And just that you will stand up for what you believe in if the time comes, and that you will always try and be the best version of yourself. That's integrity. And it's huge. And once you've lost it with people, there's not really any getting it back either. And be loyal. Don't backstab people. Don't gossip. Don't be compliance cop. No one likes compliance cop snitch pants. It just doesn't go anywhere. And you're not here to be compliance cop. And with the loyalty thing, we are very loyal to our team. We fight your corner. We look after you. We believe in you. We love you to bits. We don't expect you'll always think we're wonderful, but we definitely don't expect that, you'll say bad, rotten things about us and, be not very nice behind our backs, because that isn't integrity either. We are very, very loyal to you guys, and we're loyal to each other in the team, and we support our teamies even if they're not in our personal groups. We're all Sensi sisters and we have each other's backs. We're all Sensi brothers and we have each other's backs. Be that kind of leader. Show your team these are the standards that we want in our team, and this is what we're going to get. And if we don't get them, then we're not going to be getting on that well. And the other thing I'll say on ethical leaders is a quote, which is from Maya Angelou's, and it says, people forget what you said. People forget what you did for them. But people will never forget the way you made them feel. And I think an ethical leader will always try and make people feel that they have their backs, that they'll always do the right thing by them, and that they're coachable to their ideas too, that they can always learn from their team. This is a real biggie. This really is a real biggie. So definitely try, and number 9, lead by example. As I've already said, you need to be the consultant that you wish you could recruit. You have to be the example, the shining light. That's what to lead means. It means to bring other people with you. Not to tell everybody else to do what you want them to do and then you go off and do your own thing. That's a manager. And we ain't managing nothing. Don't train on things that you would not do yourself. I'm always throwing ideas out there, and there are always things that I would do myself, or I have done myself. Never start recruiting and building. If you stop within 2 months, your business will start to go into free fall, and it will decline, and you will die a slow and painful direct sales death, and it's pretty public as well, and you don't want to go through that. And what else does it say? Most of all, this comes direct from Sarah. Sorry. Oh, bit of a Trump moment there. Not trumping. I mean, let me throw. Work with the willing and love the rest. Do you remember what we told you about? Work with the workers. Because your time is precious as a leader. Trying to work out who in the team. Trying to work out, blah, that doesn't make any sense. One leader says this. She says, if I want to find out who is working in my team, I don't watch their mouths, I watch their feet. And I love that. I thought that is so simple. Watch their feet and not their mouths. Yeah? And we do have a lot of that. We have it all the time because recruiting. People say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's the quiet ones you've got to watch for, because they don't tell you what they're going to do. They just go and do it. And finally, number 10. We are there. We are nearly at the end. Endure, endure, endure. Pick one company and stick with it. As we call it in Sensi, be all in. Be committed. Don't jump around to different companies. If you're in Unique and then you're in Jamboree and then you're in this. And I know a really, really, really good ex-Sensi leader. And since they left Sensi, they've done another business they set up themselves. Then they added another business onto that. Last I saw them, they were launching this amazing new jewellery company, and now they're doing a health company. And I'm sure they've done some other stuff in between. And they were also involved in another direct sales before, at least one before Sensi. And they've never committed to anything. They could have gone really high, but they just kind of went and did different things. Shiny objects got them. Oh, look at this new business coming. You should come and do this instead. Bring your whole team with you. And instead of having some integrity, people will walk off and try and take their whole team to stuff. We would not do that. We've been offered lots of money to do that. It's not right. It's not ethical. It's not right. And you're not our property for us to take you wherever we fancy. So again, watch out for cross promotion in your teams and stamp it out, because it's wrong. Have a belief in the company and your team. Fight for them. Be loyal to them. Don't badmouth your company. Don't badmouth your team. If your company is having problems, stick with it. Work with them. They've busted gut for you guys over and over, especially our Sensi one. You know, and sometimes when the company's having problems, like when you're having problems, you need support. We say that we are a family, and families stick together. So we say be all in for real results and cut back the branches of any other company or activity which does not help you. Don't be distracted by shiny objects. The grass is never ever greener. As they say, the grass grows where you water it. And it is absolutely true. In relationships, in love, in friendship, even in jobs, you know, ultimately one job's just like the next one and they all stink and we all get to the point where we want to leave and go and do something else. So yeah, you know, be all in with your Sensi business. Commit to doing this. Commit to becoming a director. Commit to working up. It will be amazing for you. And it's the same if you're watching this from another direct sales company. Make a commitment and stick with it, because a leader is somebody who is going to go the distance, and people can believe in them because they think, do you know what, such and such is going to be around, and you know, they've had these problems and they've endured it and they've pushed on, and if they can do it, I can do it. It's a much better lesson for your team is to see you committing and doing one thing and doing it well sooner than hopscotching around to various different things, because you know what, it's your team. What you do, they will do. And I am truly amazed if we go off and try and do something, how many people will follow our actions. So that's it from me. That is my video on what I think makes a great leader. 10 particular different things. I'm going to share it in the box below as well. And rising stars, keep doing what you're doing and being awesome. We are on the last week of our course. And now it's time to crank it and hit star. And I know you guys can. So that's it from me. Bye for now. And yeah, I now get to go in the house because I have to sneak out into my little car in order to make videos. To feed me, little monkey. Yeah. Ah, excuse me. That's me, authentic. Woo-hoo.